The 2024 U.S. presidential election concluded with Donald Trump's victory over Kamala Harris. This marked his return to the White House after 4 years. The victory, however, was far from decisive. Trump secured the presidency with 312 electoral votes to Harris's 226. This victory came despite losing the popular vote by a slim margin of 1.5 percentage points. This makes it the smallest margin of victory in a U.S. presidential election since 1968. The tightness of the race underscored the deep divisions within American society. Trump's win, while significant, did not translate into a clear mandate. He carried several key states by very narrow margins. His opponent, Kamala Harris, managed to flip some states that had previously gone to Trump. This back and forth highlighted the volatility of the electorate and the shifting political landscape. The results reflected a nation struggling to find common ground. Despite the narrow margin, Trump and his allies wasted no time in declaring a landslide victory. They claimed a sweeping mandate from the American people. These assertions, however, were directly contradicted by the actual results. Trump's share of the popular vote was actually lower than what he achieved in 2016. This discrepancy between the rhetoric and reality raised serious concerns. The insistence on a mandate, despite evidence to the contrary, echoed similar claims made following the 2016 election. This time, however, the stakes were even higher. With Republicans controlling both houses of Congress, Trump's claims of a mandate threatened to further erode democratic norms. The potential for these claims to be used to justify unilateral action was a worrying prospect. The 2024 election also saw the Republicans retain control of both the House of Representatives and the Senate. In the House, their majority was slim, standing at 220 to 215. This narrow margin raised questions about their ability to effectively govern and pass meaningful legislation. The deep partisan divisions within the chamber were likely to make bipartisan cooperation a challenge. In the Senate, the Republicans held a slightly more comfortable majority of 53 to 47. This gave them more leeway in confirming presidential appointments and advancing their legislative agenda. However, the Democrats still retained the power to filibuster, potentially stalling any legislation they deemed unacceptable. Political analysts and historians expressed deep concerns about the state of American democracy following the election. They argued that Trump's rhetoric, coupled with the Republican Party's embrace of his claims, posed a serious threat to the country's democratic institutions. This is especially concerning given that this is the second time Trump won the presidency without winning the popular vote. The narrowness of Trump's victory, the false claims of a mandate, and the Republican control of Congress all contributed to a sense of unease. The potential for instability and further erosion of democratic norms was palpable. The after effects of this election promised to be as contentious and consequential as the campaign itself. The world watches, holding its breath.